Hey there guys, it's Coach Tim from RevvedUpMan.com, and today I've got a special message to share with you about what you should be eating before your workout. Now, this being said, most people, and you included of course, if you are paying attention to your body, paying attention to your general hunger cycles, to your energy levels, if you're feeling depleted down, and just paying attention to that sort of thing, usually you'll kind of know what you should be eating and how much of it throughout the day. But as you get into more intense exercise regimens, things like that, it can be a little bit more challenging to keep your energy levels at the peak output so that when you're doing your workouts, you're able to bring 100% of what you are capable of. And that's what today's focus is going to be all about. So I'm going to give you a couple of different sections here as far as the sort of things that you could be eating before your workout to help sustain your energy levels, even boost them a little bit so that you'll be able to bring your max A game to every single workout, okay? So first and foremost, if you're the type who likes to work out early in the morning, like myself, I like to get up and be working out within 30 to 45 minutes, hour max, okay? But that being said, I tend to eat dinner around 6:30, maybe 7 o'clock. I go to bed a few hours later, so it's been a few hours there. Then I've slept all night, so it's been a little while since I put any food in my system. And if I jump up in the morning right off the bat and try to get into a huge, a workout like Insanity or a really high intensity workout, it's going to deplete me. I'm probably not going to make it all the way through it. I'll get a little shaky before the end of it. And this is the sort of thing that having these sorts of little pre-meals helps you avoid. Okay, so in a situation like that, obviously, if I'm going to want to work out right off the bat, I'm not going to want to eat a big meal, like a full balanced meal, because that's going to take my system too long to digest. By the time I get into the workout, it won't have had enough time to do that, and so my system is using too much resources trying to digest this food. I'm not able to use them for my intense workout, and so I'm not going to be able to bring my fullness. I might even get a little nauseous if there's still food in my belly. So in this sort of scenario, you want to go for the types of foods where you'd want to be eating somewhere around 30 minutes before, okay? So these, are the things where you can get energy quick into your system that aren't going to be too difficult to digest and that aren't going to take too much energy from what you really need it for, which is, of course, your workout. So the things in this category, you've got things like bananas, pineapple, high glycemic fruits, okay? These are fruits where, when I say high glycemic, that's pretty high sugar content where it gets into your bloodstream really quickly. Now, you might be hearing this and you're like, well, Tim, isn't sugar bad for you? You should be keeping sugar out of your system. This is a timing sort of thing. So you don't want to be overloading on sugar for your diet in general. But if you're needing a quick boost of energy before a workout and you're about to do something intense where your body is going to utilize that sugar and those stores, then something like this would work pretty well for you. So you've got high glycemic fruits, you've got fruit smoothies, same vein here, something that's high glycemic. Certain fruits are a little bit lower glycemic, things like blueberries and apples, high fiber sort of things. They're going to take a little bit longer to digest, so these might not be as good for you to do early in the workout. So something like that, or if you're going to do something like an energy bar, these are things you're going to want low fat content, fine with the carbohydrates here, low protein. So fat is of course going to be the thing that's going to be, it's going to take your body the longest to burn through. And if you're going to want to be doing a workout in a short time frame, you're not going to want to be working on that as opposed to giving you the energy you need, okay? So that's if you're doing a workout real early on and you want to get going right away. Now, if you're not planning to work out for another hour or two, even longer, then a balanced meal is going to be your best bet. Now, obviously, if it's going to be a few hours before your workout, you could eat like a full dinner, a full lunch, whatever. And as long as you don't feel like your body's still digesting, you don't still feel full in your stomach, you'll probably be good to go to do that workout. But if you're going to work out in an hour or two and you know that you're going to need a little bit more energy than what you have right now, if you don't eat anything, you're probably going to be depleted. Something that's a little bit more well-rounded would work well here for you. So these are our 1 to 2 hour before meals. And these are things such as hard-boiled eggs. This has a great protein source. You've got some great healthy fats in there, so it's going to give your body some sustenance to work through to be able to feed your muscles and feed your cells. You've got things like you could make yourself a little peanut butter sandwich here, or even just a lean turkey sandwich, something like that. Getting some complex carbs in there, getting some protein, getting some fats. That's what we mean by balanced meal. Getting a little bit of all the macronutrients in there, vegetables, things like yogurt, cottage cheese with fruit, even a nice bowl of oatmeal. Hopefully you can see all that from back here. Granola. These are just some ideas for what you could eat if you're going to have about an hour to 2 hours before your workout begins, okay? So those are some suggestions right there. Please, if you want more, there's all kinds of ones online, and if you'd like to be involved in something where you have accountability and you get tips and tools to use throughout a program like this, check into our 14-Day Fitness Foundation. This is a free online accountability group, and we focus on the basic tenets of what it means to be physically fit and healthy. So that's daily exercise. That is things like proper nutrition, ideas like this, and many more like this, helping you eat the right things throughout the day so you have the energy that you need to complete your exercise, to complete your daily tasks so you feel more energetic throughout the day. We go over all these sorts of things. And on top of that, your mentality. This is a big piece of Revved Up Man, and what really got me back into the saddle after I had been out of commission for a few years after I had a back injury, being able to work on my mentality and believe in myself again and what I was actually capable of. This I find to be one of the most important things for anybody's journey. And a lot of times we have things that are holding us back that we don't even realize. And so we work on all of these things in the 14-Day Foundation. It's a great place to connect with other like-minded people who are working on their goals and trying to excel the same way that you are. So if you're interested in learning more about this, click on the link below in the description box. That'll take you to our 14-Day Fitness Foundation page with all the details. And if it looks good for you, make sure you fill out the form there so I can make sure to reserve you a spot in the next group. All right, until next time, thanks so much for watching. Tim Heinrich with RevvedUpMan.com. We'll talk to you next time.